Welcome back to This Side of 40. This is your girl Lou, and this is going to be my intro for Drop 10 Before Summer. This is a Fantastic Ladies collab, and it was created by Jessica, Amanda, and Jane Anajano. However you say your name, I'm sorry. Okay, so we're supposed to have 10 products in here and try to drop 10 pounds or vice versa. So I've already dropped 10 pounds so far this year, and I'm going to drop 10 more. So I'm excited. I did this last year, and last year I only dropped 6 pounds, and I wasn't able to use the product that I had chose because I did not have a glitter base at the time. So here goes my jump rope that I plan on using to help me drop that 10 pounds. And I will be putting up, like, from here going out, like, at least once a month, you guys to see me be able to jump in rope. Okay, so I thought long and hard about this, and so this is going to be way confusing. So grab some trips, get a drink, because this was highly deliberated on. I got BoxyCharms and Ipsy, and then for Christmas and my birthday and things, people always give me eyeshadow palettes. There are quite a few eyeshadow palettes in my collection that I have never even tried, swatched, or anything. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 10 eyeshadow palettes in this project pan, and the goal is to use each one at least 2 times before this project pan is up, because I have quite a few other eyeshadows and other project pans, but this is just so I can know if I like or do not like a product. And if something doesn't work for me, I'm going to let it go. I do have quite a few people I can declutter my makeup collection to, so that's not the issue. The issue is just trying to see if the things I received or purchased or was given will work for me. So without further ado, let's start off with the first one. Now, this came broke from Ipsy, and it is the Balm's Day and Night palette. And I'm trying to see if it's, oh yeah, it's got a little thing, you can pop it out if I need it to. And it's so, these are the colors that came in it. It has a nice big black in it. Then it says wall, lumbar, highlight, Madison, Beacon. These are all streets, Hollywood and Vegas. So this is what it looks like. Basically my goal with this palette is to create at least 3 looks. Basically, because everybody's pretty much going to be stuck home pretty soon, my goal is to use a palette a week and show you guys like at least 3 days of looks with that one palette and not using the same look over and over again. If you're interested in that, let me know, because that's what I'm going to do while I'm off. So that's the first one. So this is number 1. Number 2 is the Living Color palette, and I got this one from BoxyCharms, and this is a Henry and Hank eyeshadow palette, or Hank and Henry, and this is what he looks like. I think these are all great colors. The color story in this palette, minus the black, is very similar to the other palette. However, it does have 2 transition shades that I can use, and it has 4 mattes, and 5 shimmers. The only matte that I'm kind of up in the air about is this blue right here, but I love bright colors, so I will try to figure out how to make it work. Then the next palette was this one, and this one came from Ipsy, and this is the Donna & Co. Sweater palette. Now, I was so happy to get this one because I don't have cool colors in my collection. However, I didn't realize it was all matte, but this palette I'm going to try to work with and show you guys some looks as well. I did swatch 2 of the colors in here, and I'll be honest, I feel like I'm gonna have to play with it a little bit more before I have an opinion, and for me, that's what this is gonna be about. Now, next is the Fenty palette, and this one is in Macaroon Spice. Okay, let's just be honest. I had the old one that was just all toppers. This one is way different. So if you got the first eyeshadow palette by Fenty, this is not similar. This does have mattes in it. The other one was truly all shimmery shades and they were all toppers, and that one, it was not easy to work with. I have not swatched this one. However, I do know from someone else who I know who has the palette, it does have good mattes in it, and the colors are able to be one and dones or buildable looks. So I will be putting up tutorials using this. In fact, I probably will use all my Fenty products on that day. Now, next is a Z palette. This Z palette is from Coastal Scents. Ricky got me some amazing shadows for Christmas. These are, I have 3 more shades that could not fit in here. These are the shades that if I only had one palette, this would be it, plus the other 3 shades that I have. So what I'm going to do is build a week of looks around. This is my perfect palette. If I had to get rid of all my other eyeshadows, I definitely would still cling to these. And I'm trying to see if I can find, oh, here it is. It's only 2 other shadows and they're here. So this is like my dream palette. If I could just make my own palette, go into a store every time, this would be my palette. So that's the next one. And then I got the Iconic London palette from BoxyCharms. And this is an amazingly beautiful large palette, and it's got very nice warm colors in it, and I just really enjoyed the names once I read it, like 24 Karat, Deep Soul, Closing Party, Velvet Crush. I'm just naming off a few of them. Icon Marshmallow is not a shade that I would really use, but in the nude, maybe a transition shade I might be able to. Now in the nude, because I know a lot of people use white to set their eyeshadow primer, and in the nude is up here in this corner. In the nude would be a very good transition shade on me. Deep Soul would be great, and then Taupe de Taupe, that one would be really good. And let me show you guys why I'm saying Taupe de Taupe. Taupe de Taupe, you see that? It's my skin color. So basically these are very buttery and creamy, and that's the first time I swatched it. Oh yes, honey, I'm gonna have fun with this. Then, so that we're to 5. Then the next 5 are all Juvia's Place. No, the next 4. So I've done 6. The next 4 are all Juvia's Place palettes. So let's get into it. Now this one is the Masquerade Mini. And I have used it one or two times, but never really indulged myself in it. So I want to build 3 looks out of this palette, 3 separate looks. So that's what I'm going to do. And I actually want to share tutorials so that, you know, those who have these palettes and maybe are beginners would have fun. Here goes the next one, and this one is the Nubian. Now this one is stunning. Now this is for your girls who work in an office or somewhere where it's not kosher to wear a lot of bright colors. This is your palette, honey. Then this one is called Afrique. Now this one right here, she looked just like that palette I showed you guys from Coastal Scents, doesn't she? The only thing that's different is Angel, and this one is this color here. And see, like, when you see it in the palette, it doesn't give you justice. It's actually a shimmer, and it's a very good shimmer. That's very buttery. That was the first time I've ever swatched it. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna have fun. Cameroon, Burundi, Togo, and Nigeria, Dakar. Dakar is, and I have to show you guys Dakar because Dakar is the perfect, and I didn't even swatch her right. Dakar is the perfect orange-y shade for my undertones because my undertones are orange. I don't care what nobody says. I know for a fact I'm orange. I'm a very warm undertone. I have no shame in it. It's amazing for me. I love it. Now, last and not least, and this is the piece de la resistance. This was the one that I really, really wanted, and my daughter got it for me. And I have to say thank you again, Mommy. Ricky got me all except one of the other ones. Mommy Ricky bought me Afrique and the mini palette, and Mommy bought me Nubian. No, she bought me the Masquerade and this one here, and this one is the Tribe. Now, the Tribes is the two ladies right here. These colors, do you see it? This right here is the reason why I wanted to try Juvia's Place. When I seen this palette, it was like they found me. It was the perfect palette. I've seen a lot of people swatch it. I've seen everybody putting up their videos, but this one right here, it's like one of those, this I could travel with. I could make several looks and be completely content. And the color that grabbed me the most was this one in, and I can't, like the gold on here is so hard to read. Kuwaitu, I believe that's what this one is. And it's this color right here. Now this, you see that? It's a mustardy gold. If you have that undertones where your skin can make it pop, I could wear that as an eyeshadow. I could wear that as a highlight. I could actually even wear this here, this other orange, them together as a highlight and a blush, and it would be so beautiful on my skin. That would be so pretty for summer on me, and it would just pop. Now these greens, and this is my first time swatching it, and I'll be honest with you, these three greens right here, those three greens, yes, this is what's worth it. Now, so these are the 10 palettes I'm going to try to give you guys looks with over from now until June. This is March 21st, and I'm going to run this all the way till June 21st. That's when we were supposed to put it up. Like yesterday was our beginning, so that was the 20th. So from the 20th of this month to the 20th of June, I definitely I'm going to try out all 10 of these. I will give you guys 3 separate looks with each palette for each week going into the summer months. So if you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the link below. And I do apologize, this was so long, but I am going to have a ball with this. See you next time.